we need to go out on a banger. We need to bring the energy up somehow.
Well, you're the one over there yawning.
I know. I'm sorry.
So early out where you are. It's only 9:00.
What about Coldplay? Got anything new going on?
What about
Playing in San Diego?
What about Coldplay? You got anything new? Hey, is there any new Ray LaMontagne out? What about Coldplay? Hey everybody, welcome to the Probcast, and this Thomas is not here, so get it ready.
Just a couple of jerk-offs.
Yeah,
jerking off.
Just us, these guys that do it. But tomorrow, I think this will come out tomorrow, so Friday you'll get a fun episode of just me and Thomas. Tune in next week. We're gonna try and call Thomas. He's on the road. If he's coming, we're gonna get a Zelda update from him on the road. See what he's doing. I bet he's not playing Zelda like at all.
No, probably just having a good time.
Yeah, I bet he's getting drunk with his band friends and then passing out in hotels, getting up and getting on the van and going to the next city.
Yeah. And then play that blum 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 blum.
Yeah, play that blumity blum blum blum.
Blum 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 blum.
Today we're sponsored by
every one of his.
This episode of the Probcast is sponsored by Water Base. It's a base made of water, and it makes a blah 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 kind of sound.
Okay.
Very unpleasant. Yep. But if you go to waterbase.com /Probcast, you'll get $100 off of your first water base. And the thing about it is that base and bass are spelled the same. So there's a lot of negative reviews online about water base, but if you read them closely, it's people that were actually looking for bass and found the base instead. So you know, don't believe the hype. You get one. You get one. And then
you get one.
Yeah. And Jason's face is frozen again, so I can't judge his reaction to the bit that I'm doing.
That's a good bit.
So I feel like maybe I can't tell if it's time to stop or not.
This week's episode is also brought to you by Scuba Chaps. It's their chaps for when you're scuba diving.
Those probably exist. That's probably real.
Yeah. So they're not made of leather like you normally do. They're like a really nice high quality neoprene. And they only cover the fronts of your legs. So I mean,
they're chaps.
Those backs. Yeah, they're chaps. So don't expect anything else. God damn it. Yeah, that's their tagline. They're chaps. Don't expect anything else.
You know what you're buying, you stupid idiot.
You know what you're buying.
If you feel like you need these, then you know what they are. Just buy them.
And if you use the promo code CCHAPS, it's SEACHAPS.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
You're gonna get 15% off your first order. It's a subscription service.
Yeah, because you're going to be back. You'll be back every month because you'll need new ones. Because you'll go down there and you'll think that you're going to get on a seahorse and you'll realize they're very small. Because you're an idiot and you bought chaps for your scuba suit. And now you've signed up for a subscription to
so C-chaps, they're chaps. Don't expect anything else.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get that tagline one more time. Just clean. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah. They're chaps. Don't expect anything else. God damn it.
Yeah, and you tell them, and you buy it. Hey, fat white guy on the internet's racist, huh? How about that?
Yeah, imagine that.
How about that? Like that. So Thomas,
he was a Game Grump. He's the original Game Grump.
Yeah, one of the founding members of Kinda Funny did something Trump style and got kicked off the show too this week.
Yeah,
but I don't give a shit because I don't care for either of their personalities. Thomas did text me though. Thomas was like, JonTron white supremacist. I was like, oh really? Fat white guy on the internet leans white supremacist. That's weird.
He leans white.
I can't believe it. That's I love JonTron and he seemed very normal.
Yeah, he seems not like a monster the whole time.
Okay, let's get right into the news, the fun news. about the
Mm-hmm.
games. We can start off with a little Switch news because that's that's all I think about anymore.
That's all you think about.
Nintendo Switch has passed 1.5 million consoles sold.
Do pretty good.
It does well. It says here Nintendo has sold 360,000 Switch consoles in Japan, and about 500,000 in the United States, which puts it about where the Wii was. But it's kind of hard to say too much about that because I think it's being held up by like what is, for all intents and purposes, like one of the most incredible games that's come out in recent history. So like,
pretty much gonna get it.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, like you need to buy it.
No.
And people who didn't buy a Wii U like are not going to go back and buy one of those now. They're going to get one of these, play it.
Yeah.
But so I mean, it's doing well. It needs games like really bad.
Yeah.
Like those indies need to start coming out pretty soon. I think the physical copy of Binding of Isaac either comes out maybe Friday or next week.
Yeah, you gonna pick that up?
No. No.
I thought maybe you were so desperate.
Yeah, I don't like that game though. You see.
Yeah.
I've played that game before. I've still got some stuff to do in Zelda. If I want to play.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do some more Zelda.
Yeah, I got stuff left over to do. But we'll get to that later. So yeah, Nintendo Switch do well. Hopefully it will do well enough that people will start developing stuff for it, because I think that Nintendo's big problem with the Wii U was kind of the catch-22 of like nobody bought it because there was no third-party games, but no third-party games would come on it because nobody had it.
Yeah, and also impossible to make for, apparently.
Was it difficult to program for?
Yeah, I've heard because I have a friend who has a 3DS dev kit,
mm-hmm.
and he was like, yeah, it's like I made this thing for it, and it was just like a menu.
Oh boy.
And he was like, and this took me about 4 months.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, it was not easy to get into here to do this, because there's not like a SDK. It's not like there's no Unity for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's no like platform to develop it on. So you just kind of have to like get in there and like make Doom from the ground up, basically.
Just basically
you know what I mean?
It. Yeah, you can't port stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get in there and BitBlit or whatever.
I think that probably has a lot to do with Nintendo wanting to control the hardware so that it can make the games it wants to make without having to compromise for others.
For sure.
But hopefully,
but this has Unity support now.
Yeah. Which is really big. I mean, the indie games, I'm not gonna call them indies because that's fucking so stupid.
They're indie games,
but that's gonna hold the system up like it held up the PS Vita. But
yeah,
there wasn't like the PS Vita didn't bookend indie releases with like giant AAA releases that everybody wants to play. So like this will have Zelda and then like a bunch of really good indie games for a couple of months, and then Mario, and then like a bunch of really good indie games for a couple of months, and then like another whatever the next Nintendo IP game that comes out will be. So I think it could be successful. I really like it. I think it's a great console. It's a neat idea.
I mean, it's already sold a lot.
Mm-hmm. Can't make enough. It's like an iPhone or something.
Yeah, can't make it. Yeah. And I think that because of the Breath of the Wild like response, I think they're gonna keep selling them.
Yeah.
I looked into getting one from Europe and paying like the $30 VAT because they're in stock there now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can't get them in the US at all.
Yeah, I don't know if that's yeah. I don't know if that's necessary, because like you for real have one game and you'll spend like, you can spend as much time as you want with it. I think there's basically an infinite number of things to do almost in that game, but eventually you're gonna just be like, hey, I wonder what that last boss fight is like, and you're gonna go and you're gonna just beat it the first time, and then that's it. So. Anyway, but more on that later. I'm
also not dude who like goes complete game. Like I barely beat games as it is.
Yeah. This game is a thing for sure. In fact, it's such a thing that there's a collectible in the game called Korok or Korok seeds. I've only ever seen it written down. And it's these little tiny tree imp things that you find in the world. They're like the Witness environmental puzzles kind of deal. Like you'll see a big circle of rocks with one rock missing, and so you have to like go and find a rock and put the rock where it belongs, and then this little tree guy that we're seeing here on the screen will pop up. And he'll give you what's called a Korok seed, and the Korok seed you give it to the slightly bigger tree man, and he will give you a slot like for your weapons or shields or bows. There's 900 in the game. Apparently, someone has found all of them and gotten the reward, which is a golden turd. For his hard work, he collect all the Korok seeds and got a gold pile of shit. Which I think is absolutely incredible.
That's pretty funny.
It's very good that Nintendo was just like, okay, well, all right, you waste
Hestu's gift.
You waste your time with this, and here's your golden turd. Great job. I mean,
are we sure that this isn't like has this been confirmed?
I don't know, actually.
Because you could just make that screen.
I guess you could. That's true.
Put it on Reddit.
Yeah, you put it
Golden
on Reddit.
turd does not seem very Nintendo to me.
Let's see. It says Hetsu's gift. It smells pretty bad.
Yeah.
Actually don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but I don't know.
I'll buy it when I see it.
Yeah, I'll never until someone independently confirms it, because I'm never gonna find all 900 of those fuckers.
Right. No, I'm gonna go and find them so that I know it.
Yeah. See, the irony there being that you would then get a golden pile of shit.
Yeah.
For your hard
work.
work.
Well, then I know it.
Yeah. Then
then I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
so there's that.
legitimate, I guess. It looks like because like if,
so they're little turds.
Mm-hmm. They're little turds. Combine them, make big turd.
And then you combine them, turn into Hestu's gift.
Yep.
A bigger golden turd.
That's it.
Golden turd.
Can't do anything with it. It's like a special. It's like a special item, so it doesn't do nothing.
Can't even destroy it. Probably can't even throw it away.
Nope, can't do nothing. You just have to carry it around with you as a shame, as a mark of shame that you're a nerd and you played the game too much.
Fuck you, nerd.
Yeah, hey dork, go outside. The Nintendo also this was last week, but they also released some of the details on the deluxe Mario Kart stuff. So you buy the same game that you already bought, but this has got different stuff in it.
Just do it anyway, though.
Yeah,
just buy it anyway.
Yeah, you don't have anything else to play, you buy it.
Yeah, you buy it.
It's got a new battle mode, which is kind of more back towards like the SNES and N64 with the balloon battle, which is very exciting. I like balloon battle a lot.
Was that not in Mario Kart 8?
No.
Boy, what a load of horse shit.
Yeah, I didn't like Mario Kart 8 that much, mostly because all the people that I had to play with, it got way too into it and got really good, and it's not fun to play with people.
Oh, yeah. Nope, it's not.
And you know, of course, we're all like that on some games. There's also, they're adding like a
Huh?
Some people are like that on games that aren't on the Nintendo stuff.
We're all like that?
Yeah, all of us.
Tyler?
Yeah, everybody has that problem.
Everybody has that problem.
Yeah. There's a double dash like mechanic. Did you play Double Dash at all? That was the last great one, I think. I liked that one a lot.
No, I haven't had it since a GameCube.
That is the GameCube one. That was the GameCube one.
Was it?
Yeah, Double Dash. You had two people flip them around.
Oh, I guess I didn't buy it.
Yeah, that one was really good. It had had some neat mechanics with, you could play two player, like one person on the back of the car throw the shell, other person drive the car. Which would be, I think, would be neat with your separate Joy-Cons or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds.
So that would be good.
Fun.
You can check out, if you go to polygon.com, they have 30 screenshots that you can just kind of browse here.
Oh yeah, just browse them.
Just like, just look
browse
at
them, dog. Yeah,
Look at
just browse it.
Look at this
You go
slideshow.
God damn it.
I had when I was in this is a good story. When I was in 10th grade, we were talking about I think we were either in history or literature. Somebody famous in England had chlamydia at some point. At some point. And this guy, I think about this all the time. This guy is in 10th grade. This guy goes, the clap. So they sent him to the principal's office. Sebastian, if you're out there, you can hit me up.
Sebastian.
Yeah, his name was Sebastian.
Hey. Wow.
Yeah.
Like Johan?
Yeah, just like Johan.
Mm-hmm.
So Rocket League.
Don't mess with it. Don't mess with the Johan.
Oh, Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
Sorry.
You had to slip. You had to get that one in there.
I had to slip. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah. It came into my head, and I couldn't not let it.
Shut up. Don't mess with this Johan. Shut up.
Don't mess with the Johan.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
It is a good joke.
It is funny.
My delivery was not very good.
Hey. Rocket League getting a new free mode. Rocket League getting a new free mode with an electrified ball. It's coming out soon. 1 week from today.
Coming out soon. You want to watch the thing?
Yeah, I haven't watched. I have not watched this actually. Okay. Users interact.
It's got mild lyrics. Mild lyrics.
Yeah, users interact. Ready to eat for everyone. Users interact.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Drop shot.
Uh-huh.
You drop it. Let's see what you do. Oh shit, dog.
Yeah.
This has not made the rules of the mode clear.
It's still not clear to me also. Featuring a new remix by Sando.
That's why you want it. The ball seems to be electrified. Okay.
It is electrified. I think you try to get it in the hole.
Okay, well,
try to get it in the hole.
Maybe Polygon explain it.
So number one, you make a hole.
Yeah, regular goalposts are nowhere to be found in the new stadium, so players must create their own dynamic scoring areas by using an electrified ball to break and eventually open the floor on their opponent's side. Okay. Once a goal has been scored, that side of the arena closes back up and the action begins anew until time expires. As an added twist, the electrified ball itself will gain strength as players continue to hit and dribble it, with harder hits giving it stronger damage potential that can be unleashed on opposing teams' floor to varying degrees.
This seems real neat.
Yeah.
That's a neat concept. I like that. I like it. I like that they like kind of will just do whatever, like they'll just like make a game mode because it sounds interesting and release it.
Yeah, it's kind of
fun.
It's kind of a weird move for it to be free at this point though, because it's been how long? When did Rocket League come out? Like wasn't that the 2015 thing when it hit?
You think they would buy it?
I don't know. See, but that's the thing. Like, I guess it's to drum up business, so you go back and do all the microtransaction shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that.
No, I did. I mean, I bought the first DLC just because I was like, I've played this for free.
But we bought it on
for like 40 hours.
But bought it on PC though.
I did buy it on PC also.
You have real copy.
No, but I didn't buy the DLC on both. I bought it on PC and then I bought the DLC. I think Rocket League gave me a lot.
Yeah, Rocket League is a really good
game.
Played
it for a long time.
I think that I bought the DeLorean on PS4 maybe.
Yeah,
because I wanted everybody to know that I like Back to the Future. I'm one of the few that know about this really obscure indie movie.
Guys, hoverboards. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, have you heard of them? Because that's a good. Don't call me chicken.
They invented it. Yeah.
You don't call me chicken.
It's your kids. It's your kids.
Watch me for the changes and try to keep up.
Something about roads.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's like a white boy gave.
But did he though? Because Chuck Berry came up, or what?
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah. If you think about it.
Don't think too hard about it. But yeah, try not to. Don't brain explode. You think too hard. Somebody gave Breath of the Wild 7 out of 10. People were mad. Your turn.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. Your turn. Your news now. Jason, do the news.
I mean, we already did all the news that your news was my news.
Oh, you don't have.
Let's look at the
news?
everything. Let's just play the everything trailer. We'll watch just like a minute of it.
Okay. Did you put it in the robot? Yeah, there.
I did.
Okay. Everything. Oh, it's so long.
So
it's coming
this is
soon.
a trailer for everything. Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Is it PS4 exclusive?
I think so. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, I can see why you'd be so excited. You'd be a bear, roll around. Very good.
It's so self-serious for a game where you roll around as a bear.
What the? Why? This bear love each other. Okay.
Yeah, bear love each other.
Now they're rolling together.
Yep. I love the care that's put into the animation.
Well, if this costs more than any money, I'm not going to buy it. This looks stupid. What is the hook here?
Just hang on. You'll see the hook in about a minute here.
Because right now
Or
it's
about
like Spore,
seven minutes.
but they're bears.
Right. Well, you're gathering a group of bears.
Yeah. You gonna go fight another group of bears?
I watched 10 minutes of this trailer. At no point did I realize what the game was, like where the actual mechanic was, because you can switch to a thing, right? Now you're rolling peacock.
Okay. To what end?
Right. That's what I don't know. But then now your plant. It looks cool. Like it is. There is something really cool about this.
I think
like
this
being
is
able to do this.
No.
No, but watch how it keeps going though.
No, I get it. Switch to all the different stuff. You can be any. You can be everything.
Right, but
let's just skip right to the end of the trailer, where you are for sure going to be some kind of microscopic
No.
organism.
Don't switch to the end. Skip to like the mid. Whoa. There we go again.
Dumb idiot.
The end is totally bonkers.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
I'm gonna play the shit out. You should watch the whole trailer whenever you get a chance. It is very entertaining, and I found it touching actually.
Yeah, I don't find this. I don't think this is interesting or cool at all.
Well, I mean, it's what Alan Watts is saying. I mean, that's interesting. It's not really the gameplay that's interesting.
Do you think that
I never heard Alan Watts talk before, so I guess this is a good introduction to Alan Watts talking. He's a pretty smart guy.
I don't know. Like
I want to play it just to see what the fuck it's about.
I don't.
This is the kind of thing that fascinates me. You know.
I'm not getting tricked. I'm not getting tricked this time.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky tricked me, and I'm not gonna get. You can't trick me.
I don't think there's any hype around this other than like, boy, this seems like real fucking weird.
I didn't buy into the hype of No Man's Sky. Like the trailer looked really cool, and like I wanted to know what the hell the game was with the dinosaurs and stuff, and like this is the same kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess
it's weird.
It is weird.
Unless it's like Jonathan Blow put the witness puzzles in it.
Yeah, the problem is that there's a 10-minute trailer and there are no actual mechanics.
Yeah, except for switch
at all
between people.
Other than like love other animal and then they follow you.
Yeah,
that's the only mechanic they showed.
Meh.
Yeah. I had one more thing.
Okay.
I had one more thing.
I did ask you to prepare, so
I did prepare.
Okay.
I was ready to do it, but then you had stuff, so I just found out about Project Highrise because I bought it in a Humble Indie monthly bundle.
The Humble Bumble.
The Humble Bumble. The Humble monthly bundle.
Is Project Highrise the thing where you got it? Yeah.
And holy shit, it's Sim Tower.
Yeah.
And they updated it, and it's got all the cool mechanics from other games, like the city builder games.
Oh, look at that. Boy,
it's so exciting.
If you liked Sim Tower, come on down.
Which I did. I played hundreds of hours of that, and then I have it now, and I'm going to play the shit out of this. I'm really excited. And I feel like I didn't really hear anything about it.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm uninformed.
Mm-hmm.
But it is.
It's old.
Boy, it's good.
September 6, 2016.
Not that old.
Rock, Paper, Shotgun do well on the internet.
Yeah. It's like
that was pre-Trump, dog, if you think about it. So I beat Legend of Zelda: The Breath of the Wild.
Oh, is that where we're going?
That's how you segue, boys and girls. Yeah, I finished it. Okay. So I beat final boss.
Ganondorf. Yeah.
Well, not Ganondorf.
Or whatever.
Spoiler alert. But Calamity Ganon is what he's called. I beat him.
It's not much of a spoiler because you know that from the beginning, right?
Yeah. Calamity Ganon is like a thing throughout the whole thing. It's also not a spoiler. Like I could tell you the ending. It's certainly not going to spoil anything because it is The Legend of Zelda. You probably know exactly what happens.
Yeah.
But that game's not about. That game isn't about the end. That game is about the journey, 100%. The last boss. I don't know. Should I talk about maybe? I won't. I don't want to. I'm not going to spoil anything. But should I talk about my impressions at all? Do you think?
Of like the final boss fight?
Yeah.
No.
You don't want to hear anything about it.
I mean, I don't want to hear it, and I don't think anybody else does who hasn't played it.
I'm not going to tell you what the boss is. I'm going to tell you whether I felt it or not. Whether or not I felt it was a satisfying conclusion.
Okay, yeah, you can say impressions, but just don't be specific.
No, I won't be specific. So the end of the game, no, I'm just kidding. It falls. I was afraid that like because of the nature of the game, where this is not a spoiler either. Like you get there's 4 dungeons, and the purpose of the dungeons are to awaken these champions from 100 years ago that were supposed to help you fight Calamity Ganon before you went to sleep. And Thomas and I had talked about our worry that since you can go to Ganon or Calamity Ganon at any time and try to fight him, we were worried that if you did all of the dungeons first, that like that boss fight would become like not really anything because it's like your reward for doing all the hard dungeons. But it fell somewhere in between like a nothing boss fight and like a Dark Souls boss fight. Like it was, and I don't know how much of that was the prep that I did to like go fight him, but I went. That game basically took over my life for a little bit, like World of Warcraft style took over. So I was playing like, I think I finished the game in around 55 hours, which is actually less than Thomas has played, and he has not even finished all the dungeons yet. But it took me about 55 hours to get where I was, and I was playing like 8 or 9 hours a day. And so like last night I just was like, I'm just going to go see what the last boss is, so I kind of have a goal, so I'll know like, okay, well he does this and I'm going to need to be ready for it, blah blah blah. And I ended up beating it without really intending to. So I don't know if I like, cuz I went and I did all the special armor stuff that I wanted to do, not because of the boss. I just wanted to do it, and I don't know if that helped or if finishing all 4 of the dungeons helped. But overall, I felt like the last boss battle was fun, but not as challenging as maybe the rest of the game had been. Which is fine. Like that's
it's a hard thing to
It would be really hard if you went there with like 3 hearts and no master sword and no real armor or anything. That would be that would be difficult to do. But because I had spent so much time in the game, like the boss, that final boss fight wasn't that hard. I did die once, but I had like a fairy, so I was fine. But the really disappointing thing about it is that there's not a new game plus, I don't think. So if you want to start over, you can start over completely, or you can reload your save right before you fight the last boss.
But you can still go back out into the world.
Yeah. They give you the opportunity, like, do you really want to fight him? And then you can say no, and then you can leave and go back out into the world. But I kind of was hoping that I was going to be able to just start over, with some equipment, or like with and play the game a little bit differently. But
maybe the enemy levels go up or something.
Yeah, so now I'm at the point where there's nothing really else on the Switch. Like Puyo Puyo Tetris is very, very good. I've been playing the Japanese version of that quite a bit. But I can't play it online because I don't know how to read Japanese. So I can't find how to play it. I can't figure out how to play it online. Anyway, so that game, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, has kind of become more of an MMO now at this point.
Right.
So because like the rest of what I have to do is talk to all the people, find the side quests, find all the shrines, do all the stuff like that, and I don't know if I want to do it or not. Like I feel like if I do it, it's going to be because I have my Switch with me and I'm like traveling somewhere. Because I really want to go.
But you wouldn't choose necessarily.
I don't think I. I don't.
You
think
would do
so.
it out of convenience rather than.
Yeah, I don't think I would sit down and play it. I don't think I'm going to sit down at my house and play it anymore. But
Right.
I was also thinking about it on the way home today from Atlanta. I was thinking about Horizon Zero Dawn. I was like, if I go back and play Horizon, I'm just gonna be like, this is a Bobo version of Zelda that looks really good. Because of the like the arrow mechanics and stuff like that are similar. So I'm in a weird place.
Is it the same kind of game though? It's not really.
It's an open world. Yeah, it's a pretty similar game actually in a lot of respects.
Oh, okay.
In that it's kind of like an Horizon Zero Dawn. Actually, yeah, it's really similar because the big bads are like big mechanical spider looking things, look like a robot. And your main thing in Zelda is a sword, but you know, it, like in Horizon Zero Dawn, like you can use like up close melee weapon if you choose to, but most of the situations that you're put in require to use the bow and arrow from a long range. In a lot, so it's I think it's gonna be hard for me to return to that game. I really want to, but like I feel like when I get back to it, I'm gonna be like, Zelda was better in this way and this way. I do need to get. Maybe I'll just go back to Overwatch and kind of quit cold turkey on Zelda.
On Zelda,
just go totally the other way.
Give it up.
Yeah, go.
Just give it up.
Yeah, just give it right up. And go totally the other way with the gameplay and you know, Orisa comes out next week, so maybe I'll go back to Overwatch. But
yeah,
overall, like the Legend of Zelda: The Breath of the Wild is what I played was incredible. Like I wouldn't change the experience that I had for anything. There was like maybe a couple of hours of farming there towards the end because I had a goal of like what armor I wanted to buy.
Right.
But there's so many mechanics that I have not even started to explore. Like Thomas bought a house. I've never even met the people that will sell you a house. So
wow.
like, yeah, so there's a ton in that game. Like
that's cool.
Another 50 hours worth of stuff, but I don't know. Like there's nothing else that I would rather be playing than Zelda, but I feel like I should be playing something else that's not Zelda. Does that make sense?
I understand.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Probably gonna play it.
Yeah, it's a really good.
Horizon Zero Dawn is sitting cold on my PS4. I've not like picked it up since I beat the approving.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that I would benefit from starting that game over. Actually.
Yeah, I feel like no, because that beginning is real boring.
Yeah, well,
I don't know how far you got.
I got pretty far. I got farther than you.
Yeah, I'm really super like don't care about story in any game, but the mechanics are really really fun.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it,
and it might be that I've spent like 50 something hours with Zelda, so I don't remember how good the combat and mechanics and stuff were in Horizon.
It does feel good.
Yeah.
You have that slide, and then the time slow down when you shoot the bow.
Yeah, but time slow down when you shoot the bow in Zelda 2, though.
No, but not while you're sliding on the ground, probably.
When you're flying, you jump down from somewhere.
I was gonna say, I think that may have been like that as popular as Leroy Mercer. Remember Leroy Mercer?
No.
You don't remember him?
My
grandpa had his tapes. He was like a stand-up comic.
Is he like a Ray Stevens?
Like a bad one? Yeah, like.
Well, this is what we're doing now. I could see that like a southern person would think this was very funny.
Well, no, it wasn't. This was Pennsylvania.
Well, okay. rural person.
Later on, he has like this thing because he does these prank calls, right?
Sure.
And his catchphrase is, "How big a boy are you?"
Yeah, very good.
He basically like winds them up until they like yell at him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, I'll come down there and whoop your ass right now. And they're like, and he's like, how big a boy are you? I'll come down there and whip your ass right now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and my Pennsylvania grandfather thought that was very funny.
Mm-hmm. Listen to it in the coal mines on his iPod.
All right, well, thank you for watching the show, and
please
like and
watch
subscribe.
again. Please,
please watch again. If you don't know what this is our podcast. We are doing a podcast now. These are not just long videos. If you're watching on YouTube, that has been some feedback. Like people are like, "Boy, you guys are going long these days."
Who said that?
Carl did. Carl was like,
"Oh, did he?"
He's like, I listened to a little bit of it. It was like 30 minutes long.
Yeah. No, don't.
I was like, let's frame it. It's a podcast. It's not just YouTube video normal.
Yeah. People we just are in front of, slightly more people on YouTube, so we put it on there. But you listen to it in your spare time when you're in the coal mines.
Yeah, on your iPod.
On your iPod.
Download it to your iPod.
Yeah, put it on your iPod.
Yeah,
and just listen to it. Let the dulcet tones of me and Jason take you away as you work in the coal mines for big coal.
It's very good coal mines.
I'm cutting that out. I don't like that.